In the correspondence to countless people, I was completely obsessed with movies growing up. And, for whatever reason, I kept a particular set of some of the childhood movies on a continuous rotation. These movies didn't just give me imaginative fantasy, but they also provided me with interesting viewpoints with which to peek at, and make sense of, the world. Kids like to watch the same thing over and over again. If you can convince them to try something new, why not introduce them to a movie from your childhood? Here are some of the best films I can remember watching as a kid. Most of these movies, I saw in a school library. The Chronicles of Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia series of films is based on The Chronicles of Narnia, a series of novels by C.S. Lewis. From the 7 books, 3 were adapted. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, 2005. Prince Caspian, 2008. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, 2010. Which collectively grossed over $1.5 billion worldwide. The series revolves around the adventures of children in the world of Narnia, guided by Aslan, a wise and powerful lion that can speak and is the true king of Narnia. The children heavily featured in the films are the Pevensie siblings, and a prominent antagonist is the White Witch. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, 2005. This movie is based on the beloved Roald Dahl tale. This comedic and fantastical film follows young Charlie Bucket and his grandpa Joe as they join a small group of contest winners who get to tour the magical and mysterious factory of eccentric candy maker Willy Wonka. A factory owner gives 5 children a chance to win a lifetime supply of sweets. Aided by his diminutive Oompa Loompa workers, Deep Roy, Wonka has a hidden motivation for the tour, one that he will reveal only after the children in the group show their true colors. Disasters befall each of the children. WALL-E, 2008. WALL-E, short for Waste Allocation Load Lifter Earth Class, is the last robot left on Earth while the entire human race escapes to space in order to avoid the rapidly deteriorating planet. He spends his days tidying up the planet, one piece of garbage at a time. But during 700 years, WALL-E has developed a personality, and he's more than a little lonely. He spots Eve, a sleek and shapely probe sent back to Earth on a scanning mission. Smitten WALL-E embarks on his greatest adventure yet when he follows Eve across the galaxy. Alice in Wonderland, 1951. A young girl when she first visited magical Underland, Alice Kingsley is now a teenager with no memory of the place, except in her dreams. Her life takes a turn for the unexpected when, at a garden party for her fiancé and herself, she spots a certain white rabbit and tumbles down a hole after him. Reunited with her friends the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, and others, Alice learns it is her destiny to end the Red Queen's reign of terror. Jumanji, 1995. It is about a magical board game unleashes a world of adventure on siblings Peter and Judy. While exploring an old mansion, the youngsters find a curious, jungle-themed game called Jumanji in the attic. When they start playing, they free Alan Parrish, who's been stuck in the game's inner world for decades. If they win Jumanji, the kids can free Alan for good, but that means braving giant bugs, ill-mannered monkeys and even stampeding rhinos. Toy Story, 1995. Woody, a good-hearted cowboy doll who belongs to a young boy named Andy, sees his position as Andy's favorite toy jeopardized when his parents buy him a Buzz Lightyear action figure. Even worse, the arrogant Buzz thinks he's a real spaceman on a mission to return to his home planet. When Andy's family moves to a new house, Woody and Buzz must escape the clutches of maladjusted neighbor Sid Phillips and reunite with their boy. Finding Nemo, 2003. Marlin, a clownfish, is overly cautious with his son, Nemo, who has a foreshortened fin. When Nemo swims too close to the surface to prove him, he is caught by a diver and horrified Marlin must set out to find him. A blue reef fish named Dory, who has a really short memory, joins Marlin and complicates the encounters with sharks, jellyfish, and a host of ocean dangers. Meanwhile, Nemo plots his escape from a dentist's fish tank. Home Alone, 1990. When bratty 8-year-old Kevin McAllister acts out the night before a family trip to Paris, his mother makes him sleep in the attic. After the McAllisters mistakenly leave for the airport without Kevin, he awakens to an empty house and assumes his wish to have no family has come true. But his excitement sours when he realizes that 2 con men, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, plan to rob the McAllister residence and that he alone must protect the family home. Beauty and the Beast. Belle, a bright, beautiful, and independent young woman, is taken prisoner by a beast, in its castle. Despite her fears, she befriends the castle's enchanted staff and learns to look beyond the beast's hideous exterior, allowing her to recognize the kind heart and soul of the true prince that hides on the inside. I adore this movie. I think it's the physiological aspect of being able to see the good in everyone. Girls are much obsessed by this movie.